Hi there, Crafty Pals, Louise with you today. Thank you for checking out this Scraplift 2021, and it's part of the series where I have pulled some of my very own layouts from back in 2021, and I want to replicate those for 2026. It's been 5 years. A great way to get creative, especially if your mojo is missing, is to scraplift somebody else, or as I'm doing in this case, scraplift yourself. So the original layout photos were actually from a Kitaholic Kits retreat, and it was in 2021 where COVID restrictions had been lifted and we were allowed to attend events. And so I had driven to the Kitaholic Kits retreat in Bribie Island, which is about 3 hours from my home in southeast Queensland. And we got one night. It was freezing cold. I snapped a quick picture with my beanie on. Basically got up the next morning and we were told that there'd been an outbreak of COVID in Queensland and events were being cancelled all over the state. So the smiley face is like the first arrival, and then the unhappy face is like, oh no, now I have to go home and I miss out on my retreat. So that's just a little backstory about the funny faces in the original scrapbook layout. But essentially I'm lifting this, and the first one I think was 9 by 12, and I'm changing it up to make it 12 by 12 this time. I've pulled out these two photos of my boys. We recently spent some time on the Gold Coast and they got to go to one of those like go-kart places where they have lots of activities, and one of the activities was this kind of chair swing. Pardon the visitor, he happens to like when I'm working at the desk, thinks he owns the place. But one of these, go-kart places where they had all these climbing walls and fun things to do, and just basically scrapbooking moments from our life. I do really love the 3x4 size. I think it's fun to work with. It gives you, like in this case, a chance to use a journaling matching journaling sort of piece, and that's that one on the right hand side. Adding a very similar sort of mixed media background in terms of the stripes. And when I make my stripes, I just make them straight out of the bottle of spray. You may have seen that recently I did some work with sprays. So they're on my desk and that's how I'm busting through them. So yeah, trying to use up some mixed media products and scraplift myself as inspiration. So this is actually really fun. It helps with the thought process in terms of I don't have to create something from out of my head. I can simply just lift the layout that I created originally. So fingers crossed this is giving you inspiration. I hope that you're able to stash bust, because buying new products is always fun. I love getting scrappy happy mail, but you really can't beat that feeling of just getting into your stash and finishing off a pack of embellishments or a paper pad or a sticker sheet. So stash busting, yes, great. Scraplift, great. Really good for the inspiration. I'm going to, have a bit more of a play with some of the elements here, including just these torn little tucked in edges. I really enjoyed this scraplift. I think it's, it's fun. I hope it's inspired you. I love the bright color. I love the memory that's created. Check out some of my other videos if you want to hear all about the My Sweet Petunia glue gun. It's a highly recommended glue tool if you are using glue on your pages. But yeah, essentially, fun layout with a bit of a citrus twist, and I've really enjoyed this. So thanks so much everybody that checks out the video and watches, and as always, happy scrapping.